Right, I'm going to do a wee review. Very big thanks to Pomoly for sending me this teepee hot tent. So what we'll do, we'll get it out of the bag and show you what's in it before I stick it up. Right, so what's in the bag? So obviously you get the carry case, you get the centre pole which comes in 4 sections, basically all clips together. You get the set of pegs, you get the cone part for the top, you get the outer tent section. I think that's a kind of section of flooring, and then what I've got with mine is the half tent inner, which will go up inside. So the thing I like about this is it basically, I can get the wood burning stove up inside it as well as having a sleeping section that's got a bug net, etc. So let's put it up and get it up. Right, so it's got these 4 pole sections, so very easy. You can see there it's got the wee thing that just clips in. So 4 of them. Oh, make sure I get the right ones. So that's it, centre pole, either end it's got the stoppers, as you can see. So I think, well, from what I see, the best way to set it up is you lay it out first and then stick the pegs in. So, peg wise, there's 6 of these heavy duty pegs and there's 21 of the smaller ones. So I'm going to stick these in and we'll get it up. Right, so the big 6 kind of heavy duty ones, they go at the 6 points round about the tent. Right, next up is the centre pole. So this basically slots in and attaches onto the kind of top ribbons. So I'll show you what I mean. Just like that. So you can probably see there, very easy to put up. So you can see there, it just basically slots into that top ribbon up the top. Very nice material, very solid, thick material. I do like it. And obviously the pole just slots in inside. Oh, I can't see that well, but you can see there. So now that I've got the kind of main pole up, we'll stick the kind of top cone on as well. Right, so this is the cone section here. Obviously you can leave this off if it's not going to be raining, but this is Scotland, so it more than likely will rain, although I'm hoping it doesn't tonight. But I'll show you how this goes on as well. This has also got, as you can see, several toggles. Right, so basically what happens is, you'll probably see it when I put it on here, I'll show you closer in a wee minute, but this basically attaches to the kind of the toggle holders round about the tent. So I'll put it on and show you what I mean. If I can reach it. Voila. So that's the cone section on the top. So as you can see, nice sturdy clips, and that basically, there's what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of those round about. Obviously as well, the top section, you can basically, so if you want to let any of the hot air out, then you just basically take a couple of the toggles off, and that gives you some extra ventilation. But I like that, good wee design, and obviously that flaps right round, so that it basically gives you the waterproofing. So there's no water's going to get into this. Right, it's obviously got the guy lines, so they're good, sturdy, they're almost kind of like rope. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4 of them as well, right, so it's going to hold it down really good. Right, so that's the 4 tie out points. Definitely do like the look of this. Right, now what I'm going to peg in the rest of it. So as well as the, like I say, when I'm pegging it out, as well as the 6 initial heavy duty pegs, you've also got all the other pegs as well, so that just brings the rest of the tent out. Right, so that's the outer setup. Looks pretty good. You have to tighten that kind of front section up a wee bit, but that looks fantastic. It's a good size. Obviously it's got the snow skirts round about it as well. There's no snow in here just now, but I'm quite sure in the winter months we'll have plenty of snow and we'll get it out then as well. But very impressed so far. So now that we've got the kind of outer section set up, I'm going to look at putting the half inner up. So I think the half inner, that's an extra, so if you're wanting a half inner you pay a wee bit more for that, but I've got the half inner, so we'll put that up and I'll show you what it's like. Sorry, before I put up the half inner, I'll just show you the kind of the doorbell. So the doorway, great, that all ties back. It's got a nice wee toggle just to tie the door back. You can actually open this up like double, so like the whole front end, the other door opens up as well. And what I like about it, it's got a door at both sides. So at this side, I've not tied them both back, but basically if I want, I can just pull that out and it opens it right up, so that basically Oh, what a brilliant design. But I'm going to close that just now till I get the half inner up, and I'll show you what that looks like with the inside. So when you're sticking this up, it's basically, in case it just attaches onto one of the kind of main pegs. It's also got these two tie up points at the back. It obviously just holds the kind of bucket floor up, and then the other corner basically just attaches to the main peg again. So we'll get the rest of this half inner up. Right, so when you're sticking up the half inner, great wee design this, just a wee clip, and that's just going to slot in up here at the top. Right, so once you've clipped that in, it's just a case of pulling this, and as you see, it slowly starts to pull the inner of the tent up. So pull that right up, and I'll show you what it looks like. Right, as I'm putting it up there, I'm getting that wrong. So it doesn't attack those two back sections, it just basically slots on to two main kind of heavy duty pegs at the back, and then you stick that top bit up. Right, so that's it right this time. So this is looking pretty good. So you can get the full inner for inside it, but the reason I wanted the half inner was because I'm going to stick the wood burning stove inside it, which is what I really like about this. This is a fantastic design. You get some of these tents, like I've got another hot tent, and it's not got that option if you've got the inner up inside it, whereas because this has got half inner, I can basically stick the stove at the other side, which I'll show you in a minute. But this is the inside, so pretty spacious. I reckon you could fit a couple of folk in that, no problem. So I'll take you a wee kind of look round the outside of it. It's looking pretty good, No, I'm pleased with this. I've got a few good nights in this, I think. So, as well as that, on the outside, you've also got a ventilation window there. I'm saying window, but there's a wee bit of mesh for the section that you can hold up. So, I don't know if you can make that out, but it's got the mesh inside. As well as that, it's obviously got the section for the stove. So again, what I like about it, a good design, is the stove jack's actually already fitted into it. So that's good, it means you don't have to buy a separate stove jack. What they do say is you need to make sure that you've got that well tied up with a wee toggle. So you can see the toggle there. So I'm just going to roll that up and I'll show you what it looks like. Right, so there it is, all toggled up, stove jack already fitted, fantastic. So what else have we got? Right, what I'll do, there's a half inner floor as well, so I'll stick that in just now and show you what that looks like as well. Sorry, tell a lie, I'm saying it's a half inner floor, it's not. It's actually the full base of the tent. So, obviously, I've got the half inner up tonight, so I don't really need to put that down. But that'll actually go, so even if I don't have the half inner, I could even just have that sitting without the half inner up. You've got a full base floor as well that comes with it. So, very, very impressed. I really do like this. So, I'm not going to keep that floor down tonight, because what I want to do, I want to get the wood burning stove up. You could put it down, but I need to get a heat resistant mat just to sit on top of that, so I'm just going to take that away, keep the half inner up and get the wood burning stove on. So I'm going to set that up next just to show you what it like, basically show you what it's like, see what it looks like. But so far, can't tell a lie, very impressed with that. Very impressed. I think it's got 4,000 hydrostatic head, which is pretty good as well. So let's get the floor away, and I'm going to put the wood burning stove into it now. Alright? Just before we get the wood burning stove in, even the half inner, let's get the tie backs as well. So you can basically tie that back. Brilliant, very well designed tent, I like it. So I've just noticed as well, I'm saying it's got a tie back, it's actually got two. So you can either have it with just the outer attached with the toggles, or you can have the outside section, which is the kind of harder wearing stuff. You can have that. But in fact, what I'll do is I'll just show you. So there you can see, there's the kind of bug net. That's all tied back. Or you can have both sections tied back like that. Very good. Like I say, nice and spacious inside as well. The fact that the tent opens up both sides lets a lot of light in as well. So another good design. So right, let's get the wood burning stove into it. Wood burning stove set up. So as you can see, this goes out. What they say is you want to try and get this as close to the middle as possible, because obviously you don't want it touching the edges of the tent. I'll give you a wee look outside. So obviously you want that right in the middle. But very impressed with this, very impressed. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to get my sleeping bag, my mat, all that kind of stuff, and get that set up inside it. But that's the Pomoly teepee tent. What I'll do is I'll give you the link to their site in the description, just so that if you fancy buying one of these, you know where to go and get it. But I can't tell a lie, very impressed with it. I think the fact it's got that silver lining on the inside, I think once I get the wood stove going, it's going to be pretty hot. I know there's been one other guy's done a video on this, and he said he had to actually open it up because it was that warm inside once you get the stove going. So we'll do that next, but hopefully, like I say, that gives you a good idea of what the Pomoly tent looks like. Like I say, that's with the half inner I've got, but you can get the full inner. But for my needs and the fact that I want the wood burning stove to be going inside it, it's definitely, for me, it's a fantastic tent. Right, obviously this is the first night up, but I'll do a few more videos, obviously out in the wild. This is just out in the back garden, just to set it up, initial setup, see how easy it is to set up. Give the wee wood burning stove a test out in it. But all in, can't tell a lie, very impressed. So comments below what you think of it. And like I say, I will put the links to the video, but very impressed, do like it, and it's definitely a good height. I mean, I can stand up in it. I'm 5'8", but in the centre I can stand up in that, no problem. So it's definitely, it's a good size. Right, that's the sleeping bag, and get the mat set up. So next thing is, let's get the stove on. Right, a few specs with regards to the tent. So this one's a 2 to 3 man, it says. I think you'd fit 4 in it. In the one side, in the sleeping section, probably sleep 2, but if you were using the whole thing, definitely, I think you get 4 in it, no bother. It's a 4-season tent, so ideal, especially for Scotland. Carrying weight, 15.4 pounds or 247 ounces or 7 kilograms. With the inner tent, that takes it up to 19.4 pounds, 310 ounces or 8.8 kilograms. packed down, it's 24.8 by 24.8 by 5.9 inches. The peak height's 90 inches, 247 centimetres. Floor area, there's 6.4 square metres, so plenty of space in it. Centre pole, 25mm thickened. Right, obviously the two doors. The tent fabric, it's made out of 300D durable Oxford with silver coating. The floor mat fabric is 210D waterproof Oxford as well. You can get it in green, coffee or white, depending on what colour you want the tent in. It's got the top vent, it's got the wall vent, the stove jack's fireproof, and obviously it's got the 360-degree snow skirts. So that's just some of the specs with the tent. So very nice, I must admit, very nice tent. I like it, so I'm looking forward to getting a few trips out in this. So hopefully you like it, and hopefully that gives you a better idea of the Pomoly teepee tent. Right, so I'll leave you here. That's the wood burning stove on. I'm going to spend the night in this tonight and tomorrow night. But looking good, very impressed, like the tent.